Guys, the EU just voted to ban the use of meat terms for fake meat products. So let's break it down and let's talk about what it means. Guys, my name is Joel Runyon. Today is day 1,652 of being sued by Impossible Foods for my company's trademark, Impossible. And instead of focusing on selling more products or dealing with other things like this thing in the EU, Impossible Foods and this guy is suing my company, even though we started in 2010, like 6 years before they existed as a company. Anyways, the news out of the BBC is that the EU Parliament just voted to ban meat names for plant-based foods. In simpler terms, they basically voted to ban the use of words like burger or steak to describe plant-based versions of that type of food. You've seen this happen because the plant-based foods backed with billions of dollars of money from venture capitalists and people like Bill Gates are pushing really hard into the burger market. You can see a lot of these guys talking about like, we're burgers too, we're just burgers made from plants. Or another one is, we're meat too, but we're meat from plants. And that's one thing if you're like targeting like the niche veggie burger people. But when you change your goals to explicitly going after meat eaters and then you're trying to use the words meat to tell them that what they think is meat is something different, it can kind of get confusing. Or at least that's what 355 to 247 people thought in the European Parliament. So the usual suspects here are happy, like the farmers and the livestock owners are happy about this. The fake meat guys are not happy about this because if you're not calling something that's like an analog burger, if it's not a burger, then like what do you call it? Seed oil slop does not hit the same. It is worth noting that this was just a vote. It seems like there's a bunch of other things that have to actually happen for this to go into law. Here they say that the plant-based food industry has grown exponentially in recent years, and that's actually just not true. If you're talking about 2019 to 2020, you could maybe make that argument. You can see Beyond Meat stock is like at an all-time low. It's just flirting with it constantly. I just realized that actually they're at like 1%, 1.975 of almost their all-time high of 194, whatever that was. I don't think that's considered growth. Okay, so back to the report. The ban has been drawing criticism from key food industry voices like the Good Food Institute. It sounds like a university, but it's really just a lobbying arm for the plant-based industry. The critics are saying the ban is going to make it more difficult for consumers to make informed decisions. I'm not 100% sure if that's true. It seems like the people that are really into veganism and vegetarianism already know what the stuff is. So it's not super clear to me why they would need these terms. Unless they really want to go after the non-vegans, non-vegetarians and be like, we're a burger too. And I don't know if that's true either. One of the guys supporting the ban says, a sausage is a sausage isn't vegan. He kind of has a point there. This is consistent with how Europe does the rest of their stuff. They have a lot of regulations on what you can call milk as well. But again, a lot of people don't like the law and are saying that it's going to be useless, but also saying that it's going to hurt sustainability. So I think the real concern here is that if they can't use these terms, they're going to see a drop in sales. That's what I'm reading between the lines, but I could be wrong. And if I missed anything or messed something up, please let me know in the comments below. Guys, it's day 1,652 of getting sued by Impossible Foods. Seems like they have other stuff to worry about, but either way, we're going to keep going. See you tomorrow.